right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're all highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on everything Biafra. Yes, everything happening in Biafran territory. This is a home where all the information you get. And on today's issue, a lot is actually happening. A lot is going down. A lot is happening within Biafran land. IMO State, matter day for IMO State. As I follow you talk for Enugu State, when I don't hear the matter, we dey for Enugu State. As a matter of fact, a joint military mercenaries, are currently being deployed in Enugu State. Now, these people have actually been having these joint military mercenaries from France and United Kingdom. I'll be dropping a video, a brief video of that later on. A joint task mercenaries. And that is why, before I go on, that is why I'm not really happy. I'm not really happy about, I'll call it distraction. The distraction that is ongoing currently in Biafran land. This is the biggest distraction I've actually seen since the emergence of the Biafran Republic government in exile that has been pioneered, by the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. He has always found a way to keep everybody focused, very focused. But as I'm talking to you, the distraction is real, and it has gotten to the level of, the Biafran Liberation Army being distracted. And this has given the zoo government immediate response. That is why they've been hitting, Biafran land left and right now with mercenaries, left and right. As I'm talking to you, it is going down. It is going down. They are having serious issues. The Enugu State, in Enugu State, these mercenaries, stormed, Biafran land, and they've been doing all kind of, things. But that is by the way. In Imo State also, we'll see the video of, a zoo army storming marketplaces, and the one Musa was bragging on TVC. Musa kept on bragging, on things, on how they are going to make sure they stop activities of the Biafran Liberation Army, on how they are going to do a lot of things, on how they are going to make sure they stop the sit at home. Honestly speaking, this is high time, we try as much as possible, to concentrate, to be vigilant, These people are striking. They are striking. And if time is not taken with all these distractions, it's going to affect them, those in the homeland. And you know how they do. They don't care about our women. They don't care about our children. They strike and, they destroy a lot of property. So let us try as much as possible, to focus. It is high time, this whole propaganda, that is causing all kind of issues stops. Let us concentrate. The major reason why we are here is to fight for the freedom of our people and not to fight against ourselves. We should stop fighting against ourselves and focus on the zoo. That's what it be for my mouth. Now, let me start playing these videos, these important videos.
As President Bola Tinubu is keen addressing insecurity ravaging Nigeria, in view of that, The Minister of Defense, Mohammed Abubakar, is here in Enugu. At the headquarters 82 Division, the minister, after the salute, liaised with the senior military officers before heading to the Air Force Base on a familiarization tour. Returning to the division, heads of security agencies, the religious and traditional rulers, civil society organizations across 5 southeast states, including Cross River, which are under the Operation Udoka, went on a closed-door interactive session.
Discussed extensively the causes of insecurity in the southeast, also measures to be taken to curtail and end insecurity in the southeast. It was robust discussions, a lot of advices were proper, a lot of discussions, enlightenments gone through the discussions, and I'm happy. Very happy with the outcome of the session, and I'm going to be the president. And I'm sure if we follow through on all the advices and the plans and everything very well, we will see the end of insecurity.
The participants also had this to say.
Very instructive. It has brought out the best of us because we openly spoke to ourselves, spoke to the minister. He heard us, and I'm very sure some of the areas we talked about is going to be more effective.
We unite against insecurity. I believe insecurity will be a thing of the past in Enugu State, in Nigeria as a whole.
All the security agencies are also here. So there is no doubt with this kind of synergy, the kind of the discussion that will come up, we work on it, and I can tell you that insecurity in Southeast Nigeria is still on the.
The minister also interfaced with the soldiers, acknowledging their successful onslaught against criminals and motivated them for more commitment towards protection of Nigeria's integrity. The event also featured presentation of souvenirs to the guests.
Of course, by farmers in Osun. Breaking news. I know that Yorubas are here. I also know that genuine ones really, or should I say desperately in need of freedom. The genuine ones are desperately looking for a way to leave the zoological republic, because that is the only solution, not only for your freedom, but for your security, your existence, and of course, your liberation and your well-being. Your well-being, your existence, and your well-being. Because when you exist as a human being, you need to have a good life, a better life. Your security will only be guaranteed when you leave the zoological republic. Or else, this same news will always happen. Let's continue.
Again, with all the similar features that we have consistent with our money, and then we have the denominations, 100 in numerals and English, the Bank of Biafra logo, the watermark of the background images, all that. We have that image of a futuristic car and a city scape. We have that on the back with our loyalty to God. Those are the notes that we have. And now we are going to move to the coins.
Let me even talk about that. Somebody said that Biafrans in Lagos, or did he even say Igbos? Either Igbos or Biafrans in Lagos are afraid because we declared Biafra. You be mumu. You are nothing but a coward. I have said it time without number that the disintegration of the zoo is the only thing that will settle the case between the Biafran people and the Nigerian people. And I have also said that there is no ethnic group in the entire zoological republic that possess the capacity to chase the Biafran people away from their land. In as much as they are there, abiding with the rules and the rule of law, abiding with the rule of law. Sorry, let me put it in a of course in a right way. In as much as they are there and they are doing their legitimate businesses, law abiding, without breaking the law and order in their respective host communities. No ethnic group in the entire zoological republic has the capacity to chase away Igbo people until the zoo withdraws their military and their murderous police from our land and leave our land with immediate effect. Then, even those ethnic groups still possess no capacity to chase the Igbos away from their various homes in those host communities. You have no capacity to do that. The Biafran people will come home at will the moment the zoo withdraws their remaining forces. I said their remaining forces. You know what that means? Their remaining forces, because we are dealing with them. The moment the news is broken that the zoo has finally withdrawn their remaining armed men within the Biafra territory, you are not the one to tell the Igbos to leave. You will see them leaving en masse because they know that peace has finally come. The moment Nigeria withdraws their military from Biafra land, all Biafrans all over the world will come back home. It's a promise. So you have no capacity, whoever you are. I am saying this is live on air. I am not mincing word. You have no capacity to chase the Igbos away from your own community. You don't have the capacity. I am telling you, I am not pleading with you. Whether you be Bini or you be Yoruba or you be Hausa or you be whoever you are, as long as the zoo is concerned, you don't have the capacity to chase the Igbos away from your community. If you do it, it's a call for war. If you try it, and we are not going to fight the war in Biafra land. The fight for Biafra will continue in Biafra land, but this very call for war will be fought in your own community where Igbos are doing their legitimate businesses. It's a promise, and that is reality. You can't do it. So any idiot you see on TikTok or X ranting, oh, I'm going to, I had one idiot, one Okoko, saying, I'm going to occupy there's one warehouse. This one say, I will occupy that warehouse. The other one say, I will occupy the filling station. I sat down that very day and I was listening to them. People are deluded. People are so idiotic. People are so idiotic. This one say, hey, that plaza, I'm going to take over that plaza. I say, look at them. This is the way they reason. They have no brain. You have no capacity to chase the Igbos away until the day it will be announced that the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom terrorist government has finally withdrawn their murderous soldiers and policemen from our land our people will come back home with immediate effect without you asking them to leave. You don't have to ask them to leave because you don't have the capacity. As long as the zoo is still the way it is now, you lack the capacity. So the earlier you understand it, the better for you. So all of you saying Igbos should leave and go to their 5 plot of land. Don't worry about going to their 5 plot of land. What you should be worried about is to tell your government to withdraw their terrorist army and police from our land. The moment that happens, our people, irrespective of their, businesses and their, exploit in your community and other communities in the zoo, they will leave and come back home en masse without you asking them. After the celebration, they will decide whether they want to go and sell off their investments or whatever they want to do with it. Because I want to promise you that once they come back home, they ain't going out any longer. They ain't going out again. It's done. So you should have that in your brain at the back of your mind, that Igbo people or Biafrans at large are unshakable. Unshakable. Wherever we are, as long as we abide with the law in that very community, we are gallant. We are gallant. Mad people everywhere. Let's continue.
Ejemma is older than Naira. Ejemma pint and kill Naira.
All right, thank you so much. So, in determining the coins for Biafra, we took so many things into cognizance. So, those that may ask, why the stages, why we chose what we chose. Different countries choose the pictures of people that will be in their currency based on their history. There are countries, I think like United States, most of the pictures that are in their currency are dead individuals. There are other countries in Europe that choose both dead and living. In Biafra, we choose both dead and living. In the design for our one Ejema, you may have noticed we have our Prime Minister on the one Ejema note, and then we have him on the one coin of the coins. The name for our coin is one Ejem. And the reason we have him at that one is all these people we featured, they've played a major role in Biafra restoration, in bringing the United States of Biafra. But the individual that has made it happen today is our Obato Bie.
That is their anger. That is their anger.
Yes. And we give credit to all the people that have tried, that have done the same thing in the past. We chose him on the one Ejema coin because we strongly believe, usually in most countries, the one is usually the one most people use. So we try to make sure that every child, every individual, every person in Biafra, as they continue to use the one Ejema in buying things or selling, they will always remember what this individual did to bring the United States of Biafra. So in the front of the one Ejema coin. So we have one Ejema in the coin and we have one Ejema in the note. That is the only one that comes in coin and in note. So we have the portrait of His Excellency by Simon Njoku. We have the denomination one in numeral. The reverse back, we have the image of the three-headed dragon logo, which he loves so much.
Conquering dragon, conquering dragon.
Then we have our one Ejem. One Ejem is the lowest, like just regular coin. One Ejem have the image of the map of Biafra. That is the map of Biafra in front of one Ejem, and the back image of a computer depicting our prowess in the field of technology.
They don't like that.
And the primary color is gold. So we go to our next coin.
Again. Biafra, what? This is what the Biafra government is bringing to Biafran people. This is what we are bringing to Biafra. Watch.
In our 5 gem coin, we have our own Iconsor, and then we have
Iconsor on our 5 eje coin, not 5 ejemma, because we have eje and we have ejemma. Eje is the name of our coins, and ejemma is the name of our notes.
Okay, and we have the denomination 5 in numerals. In the back, we have the image of a landscape with a palm tree and the rising sun at the background. Then we have our 10 gem coin. You all remember Bruce Mayrock?
I love that one.
We honor Bruce Mayrock. He was the guy that set himself on fire in front of the United Nations building because of the killings and atrocities that Nigeria did to Biafran during the Civil War, 1967 to 1970. He set himself on fire. And
that is what we call ultimate prize. And remember, he was a white man. Bruce Mayrock from America. He was a white man. And he set himself ablaze at the front of the United Nations building because of the evil that was meted on the Biafran people by the Nigerian state. We honored him with his face boldly, drawn on our 20 eje coin. Wonderful. Class.
That's why we honor him. And on the back, we have the image of basket of mixed fruits and vegetables, showing that Biafra land is a land of vegetation, high vegetation. We have the 25 coin, 25 a gem coin. And we have Chief Frank Opigo. He was the one that coined the name Biafra.
For the idiots who say that Akwa Ibom is not Biafra or Cross River is not Biafra, your own Opigo is on our currency. Your own Opigo is on our currency. And I want to tell you, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. It's there.
And that is the portrait of Chief Frank Opigo, denomination 25 in numerals. At the back, we have the image of the palm tree, denomination 25 in numeral, and English primary color is silver.
Yes. Opigo is a John. You are 100% right. Frank Opigo is a John. He is the one that suggested the name Biafra to be used for our nation. He was an Ijaw man. But Philip Effiong was a Calabar man.
That is the end of the Biafra currency.
All right. I love the way we have done it. It has gone down the record lane. Anytime, any day you come, you will see this very broadcast, and you will have the opportunity to go through it, listen to it. That's why I play this video from beginning, so that everybody who comes will be opportune to watch of course, the Biafran currency before we move into other segments that I've brought that has, of course, made us come here this very evening to, of course, talk about them. Now, you all know about this. I'm not going to dwell on this because the videos are everywhere on social media, it has gone viral that there was a solidarity march today in Lati on behalf of our Prime Minister, the of course PM Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now, let me quickly play the video, like 1 minute or a few seconds, and then we will move into the next segment. These are Biafrans, and of course, from other citizens who understand what Biafrans are doing. They have come to join us with all the happiness in this world.
They went to the United States of Biafra under His Excellency Simon Ekpa.
Now, there is something I want you to know here. I'm not going to play this video for too long, or as I speak, let me play the video at the background while I speak. I want you to understand something here. And what is that thing that I want you to understand? Biafra people were marching in Finland today in solidarity with our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, in solidarity with our Prime Minister. Now, with heavy snow pouring, I want you to see the doggedness. I want you to see the resilience. I want you to see the never say never spirit of the Biafran people. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel the never say never spirit of the Biafrans. I want you to feel the never say die, never say it's over until the final whistle, until it's truly over of the Biafrans. I want you to feel it. With heavy snow, Biafrans were marching live and direct in solidarity with our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland with heavy snow. Today, this is who we are. This is who we are. You see the snow everywhere. This is who we are. We don't say no when we see that there is still hope. We don't say never when there is yes. We don't give up. That is who we are, and that is why they envy us. We don't say never when the time is not ripe. We keep on marching. We keep on moving, heading to the right direction, heading to the destination, to our destination, because we know that it is only continuity which is the key to success. That's who we are. And we are our brother's keeper. Let me tell you the truth. Even we all know that if we come out in the street of the zoo today, my people, my brothers and sisters, anything that makes us to come out in the street of the zoo today to protest, we know very well that the zoo will definitely send their army to massacre us. But let me tell you the truth. If the government of Biafra today calls for street protest, I want to say it so that you can hear it properly. If the Biafran government today calls for street protest in BIAFRALAND for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, I want to tell you the truth. Men will fall out. Men will march on the street. I'm telling you, men and women, armless men and women of BIAFRALAND will march on the street. Even though we know what is going to be the outcome? Men and women will still march on the street because we are our brother's keeper. We love ourselves. And once we see that you have taken the bullet for your own people, that same your own people will come for your rescue. That is who we are. That is who we are. With the heavy snow, Biafrans were marching on the street of Finland today in solidarity with our leader, our Prime Minister, Mazi Samanepa. Look at it. Who is going to do that? We didn't care. We didn't care about the atmosphere or the weather. We kept marching. Now, having shown you this, I'm going to take you to, of course, there is another video which I will be analyzing moving forward. But before that video, let me first of all show you, of course, the reality on ground. Or should I show you the reality on ground about our men on ground? How they are doing, how well they are performing. Or should I first of all show you this video? Let me first of all show you the video, and then we will decide. We will decide which one to go first. Let me show you this video, then we will decide. Our men on ground are gallant. They are so gallant. I love what they are doing. They are decimating the terrorists in uniform from Sahel. Our men on ground are absolutely gallant. I'm telling you. Now we have this video. We have this video on your screen. This idiot called David Hundeyin, or whatever they call him. I want to deal with him this evening. This idiot called David Hundeyin. This idiot. He said something about our Prime Minister, Biafra at large, the zoo, and of course our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So of course I am happy because this very video is only 5 minutes 19 seconds, so it's not going to take my time, but I want to send a strong message to him. So, but because of time, let me quickly, because I know that you people are very, very, of course, you are eagerly anticipating to see how our men on ground are performing miracles against the terrorists of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So this one, I will deal with this one later before opening the line for our people to come in and, of course, make their contribution. Now, before that, before showing you the video of our men on ground, I want us to see something. I want us to quickly see what is going on at the moment. Just a minute. Just a minute. All right. All right. It was hot. It was actually hot. My fellow Biafrans, it was really, really hot. I am telling you the truth. I want to first of all read something before we go into the videos that I have for you. All right. Let us see this one first. This is from the Biafra Liberation, or should I say Biafra Defense Forces. Before I will go to David Hundeyin or whatever his useless name may be, let us see the reality on ground first. Now, I'm going to read this. After reading it, I will begin to play videos for you. This is directly from the X account, the official X handle of the Biafra Defense Forces. According to the tweet, forces of occupation sent by Nigeria government to subjugate, buy, and burn Biafra businesses have been neutralized yesterday in their numbers at Mbosi, Biafra land, as the Biafra Liberation Army engaged them with RPGs, destroyed their armor tank. The enemy force reinforced with their Tucano fighter jet, bombing innocent Biafran homes and businesses. Biafrans in the hostile zone should be vigilant. Biafrans in the hostile zone should be vigilant. This war started since yesterday. This current one that I'm talking about now, of course, this war has been going on. This current one that I'm talking about began since early morning yesterday, because the zoo knew that December 2nd was fixed for the redeclaration of the 40 states and, of course, independent state of Biafra. They knew. That's why they prepared to come and fight us yesterday. And guess what? We dealt with them. Did you get that? Oh, I don't know if you had, maybe you didn't see it properly. We dealt with them. And I want them to understand that the land of Biafra, the land of rising sun, belongs to us, not them. And no matter how equipped they think or they believe they are, it is impossible, 110% impossible for them to come all the way from Sahel into the Biafra land, the land of the rising sun, to defeat the Biafra army in this very guerrilla warfare. I want them to understand this, that it is impossible, 100% impossible. America ran. It is in the history. This is history. America ran away, abandoned their equipment and their war, machines in Afghanistan, because the Taliban, dealt with them via guerrilla warfare. I am not praising them. I am not praising them. I am not praising the Taliban. But this is history. It happened. It happened. We are going to decimate the zoo, and the remaining one will run away for their lives. I'm telling you. Anybody telling you any other nonsense, don't pay attention to them. Don't even try to listen even 1 minute. You don't get freedom at the platter of gold. And remember, there's a video we analyzed yesterday. We analyzed the video yesterday because one idiot trying to play down on what we did, which he finally acknowledged the significance of what we did, what we are doing, and what we did in Finland. And then he said that he don't like, or he doesn't want the forceful or the violent, breakup of the Zoological Republic. The same Hundeyin also repeated that same thing. I'm going to play that video for you moving forward. Now, let us please, if you haven't liked or shared this very broadcast. I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It is very, very important that you share it, because what we are doing this evening is very, very significant. And I want to tell you that every Biafran would like to, of course, watch and listen to this very gospel. Now, let us see this one. Let us see this one first.
Every day now, every day now, every day now, every day.
Ife a bụ ụmụchukwu okike abịama bi n'eluigwe. This is the current situation in Biafra. Now let us see this.
You are driver, you are not there. No man challenge you. Go. All is well. I tell you, I'm not there. Fire anybody who can challenge us. Every day now, every day. Every day now, every day. We are going to Barak now. We are moving now to Barak. Every day now, every day.